Today we're talking about a brand new light from Siri. They make lenses, but they also make lights. Here's one behind me, and there's another one in front of me. As you can see, that one bends, and so does that. It is a 25 watt bendable RGB HSI LED light. I'm not exactly sure about the price, so I will just put it up here when Siri do send me the final price for these lights. But they're pretty interesting. I mean, they bend. Here's another one. I mean, as you can see, they come with an app, and the app is called Siri Light, and you can download it off, I guess, the Google Store and definitely the Apple iOS store. They're pretty cool. I mean, it bends. You can bend these lights. You can actually bend them, which is great for, you know, modeling someone's face or doing something cool when it comes to product photography. So you can actually bend them around your product. You don't have to use reflectors and, you know, whatnot. You can actually bend them. And the great thing is the app allows you to control one at a time, or you can group them and you can turn them both off and on at the same time, which is really, really great. They have 9 light boxes which have milk diffusion. And on the lights themselves, you can find 3 1/4-20s scattered around the place, so you can basically mount them in whatever way you want. They also are they're powered by either a battery, so an MPF Sony battery. The 970 is the ones that I'm using right here, so the biggest one. Or you can use them with a DC 9-volt power adapter that comes in the actual box. So that's great. You've got 2 ways of powering them, and you know, you can either use them constantly powered in the studio, or you can take them outside and use them with an actual Sony MPF battery, which makes life a lot easier. The great thing about these lights from Siri is they're very, very precise when it comes to color rendition. So you've got a CRI of 98, you know, that's out of 100, so it's really, really high. And you've got a TLCI of 96. So you're not going to get any odd, weird color cast going on. Everything is going to look just how it's meant to look in real life. And if you do want to match them to your existing lights, they have a magenta green shift from -50 to +50, which is really great. Now they go from 2700 Kelvin, so all the way down here, which is really nice and warm, all the way up to 8500, which is a pretty cool color. They're meant to, you know, be 5600 for daylight, but you can go all the way up, so it is a CCT light. Now, it also is a HSI light, so if we want to get crazy, we can really get crazy. And as you can see, it is very, very responsive. Anything I do, it's basically, you know, it's incredibly fast. If you want to tune things in, it does have RGB, so you can, you know, tune in the reds, the greens, the blues, and you can really, you know, play around with that if you wish. The actual lights come in at 960 grams, so just under a kilo, so pretty light. It's you know, it's quite, for a light, it's quite light. And everything about them makes them simple to use. We also have effects, and there are 16 effects which have rates, and they have intensity, which is really great. So for example, candle, we have candle, yeah, so it's, you know, there is a candle burning. We have fire. Now, if we go back into CCT, just turn it on so I don't go crazy here, and we go into group, there we go. We can go into FX and we can do candle on both of them. So now you can see they're both going candle. Now they're both going to go fire. If we want to go into police lights, they're both going to go into police lights. It's pretty cool that they work in tandem, and they work really well. The app, as you can see, is ridiculously simple to use. Also has a color picker, so if you want to pick a color, you can pick it and they will both instantly go straight to that color. I really like these lights and how simple the app is to use. They also have firmware updates, so anything that Siri will be adding to them, you basically just update it through the app, which is really simple. And you know, I mean, it's an easy light to use, it's functional, it's very practical, and the fact that you can bend them, that's really cool that you can bend them. I like the fact that you can also control them separately and together. So for example, if we want to make the kicker nice and warm, we can make the kicker nice and warm. If we want to make it really bright, we can make it really bright. what can I say? Fantastic lights from Siri. Oh, if you want to see them bend together, yeah, that actually did just happen. And this is what I mean by bending lights. It's it's pretty crazy. It's a bendable light. I'm pretty impressed by it. I mean, what you can do with someone's face with a bendable light is just incredible. If they have, you know, bad skin or anything, I mean, this just lights you all over really nice and close. We can go to 100%, which is a little bit overkill. And obviously we can, you know, make things just really funky, even like the RGB cycle. So, I mean, look, that is perfectly in tandem. They are synchronized. They're doing wonderful things. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not sure about the price of these lights. You will find affiliate links down below. There will be a code which you can use to get it even cheaper with my name. And yeah, I mean, it's a bendable light. It's got so many uses that it's mind-blowing. It really is. I want to thank Siri for sending these out. I'm really looking forward to reviewing some of their full-frame cine lenses because that's what I'm really into. But for now, we're gonna turn things off.